Hey there, it's Jamie Slutsky from the Tech of Business podcast. In episode number 9, I was speaking with my guest, Geraldine Carter, and we determined that using Zapier to streamline her intake process was going to be a wonderful and beautiful thing. I have created a Zap so that you can take a look at how it's going to work. She uses Calendly. I use Acuity, but they're pretty much going to be able to provide the same options. So I started with my trigger of a new appointment. And inside there, I left it blank. I said, I wanted this to happen for every single type of appointment. I could then create, if I wanted to, a filter that only made it for ones that had a price or if I wanted to. I did not do that for the purposes of this demo, but it's super easy to do that. From there, I created a customer on Wave, and here's my template for that. The sample user is me, myself. This is my business according to the Wave system. I did first name, space, last name, email address, and then I did first name and last name in the optional fields there. Phone number, since Acuity brings it in, I thought it made sense to bring it in as well. And I scrolled down, and that was all I put in there. The next thing I did was I did a search, a find customer. And the reason why you need to do the find customer search is because in order to create an invoice inside Wave, you need to do it with the customer ID that Wave stores them. So my find customer here is looking up my email address from Acuity from step 1. And once I do that, I am able to now have my customer number. The next thing I do, because Wave has a different format for their date and time than Acuity does, is I'm using the built-in Zapier date time action. And what I'm doing is I'm converting it by format. I'm converting. See, it says that the date that I created this was May 20th, 2018. And I want to convert it to the format of year-month-day so that I could now use that inside Wave. So that's what this step does. And you can see here, I converted it successfully. The next thing I want to do is I want to take the date that the appointment is booked for, and I want to set the due date of my invoice to be 2 days prior to that. So what I did is I did another action, another date time action. This one here is an add subtract time. I took in my date from the first step, which for my Acuity step, this is the date that it was created. And then I did minus 2 days so that it goes 2 days before that. And then I again did my formatting. So to the 2006, to the year, month, day, and then from the format it is. Then I go and I create my invoice. And inside the edit template, this is where I am pulling in my customer value from step 3 where I looked it up. This is my item that I have inside Wave. And then I've got my price that I pulled in from Acuity, my description that I've pulled in from Acuity, my invoice date, which I'm going to add right now is my first one, the date created. Then I'm going to come down here. I'm setting my status as draft. And then I come down further, and the due date is coming from the second date and time one that we did, which is the due date, which is the 21st in this case. And we come down here, scroll, and we hit continue. And then we're going to be able to send this test to Wave. And it is going to be successful. There it is. You can see it's successful right here. Once I had that done, I also added them to ActiveCampaign. And in the case of this one, I have a system. I have an automation or campaign set based on a tag that says Acuity purchase. And that's basically what I did. If you have any questions, head over to techofbusiness.com and send me a message.